There is no easy trick to fat loss, but I think I've found the closest thing to it. Fasting. 24-hour water fasts have not only transformed my health and body, but also those of my friends and coworkers that have tried it. Being a nurse in an intensive care unit, I take care of the sickest of the sick. Because of this, it really opens your eyes to what can happen to your body if you don't take proper care of it. And I don't just mean bad habits like smoking cigarettes or abusing drugs. Simple things like having diabetes because the majority of the Western diet is made up of processed carbohydrates. Or having high blood pressure because of the inflammation caused by these foods. Seeing what the end result is of these very common chronic health conditions is heartbreaking. And it's motivated me to do research to find ways to prevent or treat these conditions. Not just for my own benefit, but for the benefit of my patients and for anyone who could use this information, which is why I'm making this video. So today I'm going to give you all the information that I've learned about fasting, why you should do it, and how to do it properly. A little backstory about me: I'm a nurse in an intensive care unit and I have been for a few years now. No, I am not a doctor, but all the info I'm giving in this video is backed by scientific research, and I've discussed this with medical doctors who have personally verified that it's true. But before you do any of what I'm about to say in this video, make sure you discuss this with your own doctor. Now with that out of the way, let's get started. The human body is not meant to eat food constantly. In fact, it's not even meant to eat food every day. The number one cause of death in human history is starvation. Our bodies had to develop ways to prevent us from dying from a lack of food. The main way it does this is by gaining everyone's favorite kind of weight: body fat. By storing energy as body fat, your body is able to survive for extended periods of time without constantly needing food. Other mechanisms that help your body prevent you from dying from starvation: your stomach being able to overstretch, and the hunger hormone, ghrelin. The combo of these two things allow your body to overeat whenever food is available. Because again, your body doesn't know when its next meal is going to come. So it needs to make sure that you can eat as much food as possible to store away as energy in case you can't eat for the next 2 weeks. The modern food system is a relatively new invention in human history. So your body doesn't know that it has access to food basically 24/7. So the mechanisms to prevent you from starving to death are still there. And when you combine these mechanisms with 24/7 access to food, this leads to chronic overeating. To help you understand this a little better, think of your feelings of hunger as a positive feedback loop. When you eat at certain times, your body will produce the hunger hormone, ghrelin, at these exact times. So if you eat breakfast every day at 10 a.m., magically, every single day around 10 a.m. or so, you will start feeling hungry. This is because your body knows to produce ghrelin in order to motivate you to eat. But let's say you start skipping breakfast because you start doing intermittent fasting or whatever. After a few days of doing this, you'll notice that you don't get hungry anymore in the mornings. Your body knows when it should make you hungry and when it shouldn't based on the times that you normally eat. So most of the time when you feel hungry, you're not actually hungry. It is because your body is used to eating at those specific times. So it produces ghrelin because it wants to take advantage of when food is available, to not let it go to waste. Because again, your body needs to be ready for the fact that you might not have food again for days or weeks. The human body is really smart, and this is one of the reasons why our species has been around for so long. But what happens when instead of struggling for food, you have access to food all day, every day? Well, bad things happen. This includes obesity because we are able to eat all day long and store all this energy as body fat. Diabetes because insulin, the hormone responsible for storing energy, is constantly elevated due to us constantly eating. High blood pressure because the foods we're eating are promoting inflammation. And even diseases related to aging because when we're eating, our bodies are unable to fix the damage caused by age. So this brings me to how fasting can completely change your health. When most people think of fasting, they think of starving yourself for days on end and being unhealthy. But in reality, a fast can be as simple as just eating 1 meal per day at the same time every day. And this is incredibly effective. For example, if you eat dinner at 8 p.m. and then you don't eat again until the next day at 8 p.m., you went 24 hours without eating, obviously. When you do this, it allows your body to stabilize its insulin levels and fully digest everything you have in your digestive tract. So it can even help you with indigestion and heartburn. But the most important benefit of fasting is not any of this, or even the fat loss associated with it, which, by the way, is incredible. The most important benefit is something called autophagy. Autophagy is when your body breaks down its old cells and recycles their contents in order to make new cells. This mechanism essentially keeps your body healthy at the cellular level. This erases cell damage and can prevent or even reverse age-related diseases like cancer, dementia, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, or even wrinkles. The catch with autophagy is that you need to be fasting around 20 hours minimum in order for it to start happening, which is why intermittent fasting isn't really that effective. I'm not saying that this is the cure to those diseases, but the research is definitely suggesting that it's effective in preventing and treating them. And this is coming straight from institutions like the National Cancer Institute or Cleveland Clinic here in the United States. So when you fast, not only can you prevent yourself from getting these debilitating diseases, but you can also burn fat faster than with any other method. Many people are under the misconception that when you fast, you'll lose muscle, which why you might lose a little bit of muscle is completely overblown. When you fast, your body's main energy source is body fat. Your body knows that it needs muscle in order to get food in the first place. It's kind of hard to climb a tree to get fruits or hunt down a deer if you don't have muscle. When you fast, you can lose anywhere from half a pound to a full pound of actual body weight in 24 hours. By actual body weight, I mean legitimate body weight, not water weight. This is what most people aim to lose in 1 week, and you're losing it in 1 day while getting all the other health benefits associated with it. Do you see why fasting is so beneficial? So if you've never tried fasting before, give it a shot. You won't regret it. I recommend that you do one 24-hour fast every 2 weeks to start. The easiest way to do it would be to eat dinner, go to bed, and not eat again until the next day at night. Make sure you drink enough water throughout the day to stay hydrated. And if you're only doing a 24-hour fast, you don't really need to worry about electrolytes. That only applies for longer term fasts. I would say 3 days or longer. And that's it for this video. I really do believe that fasting will transform your life and your health if you do it properly. If you guys like this kind of content, let me know by leaving a comment below and liking this video. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified when I release my future videos. And until next time, don't stop grinding.